This is lesson 79 in geometry, pages 160, 161, the surface area of a sphere. Last lesson we filled it, now we're going to cover it. And again, I'm having to supplement my notebook with paper. I think we can do this just on one page. So I'm just going to go 160, 161, but I think I can just work on 160. So we're on the left side. This is, I forgot my lesson number, lesson 79, surface area of a sphere. Now, it's probably the one geometric figure that if I was having to cover it, it would not be my favorite. It's probably the hardest to do. You think about it. If you're giving somebody a basketball for a birthday or Christmas or something, it's very, very difficult to wrap it if it's not in a box. So, surface area of the sphere is definitely the hardest one to get an exact fit. But the formula says, and we'll use our same little circle drawer here. We're going to cover it. Got a center. Got a radius. Got the great circle. Ooh, I didn't dot that, did I? Not that it's such a great picture anyway, but it does give a little bit of depth to it. And if you're going to cover it, total surface area is going to be 4 times pi r squared. Now that may sound a little familiar to you because pi r squared covers one circle, like the flat circle inside, that great circle. But to cover the whole ball, like the basketball, it would take the area of 4 of those to cover it, which makes sense. It's going to take more than just one round piece of paper to cover it. Let's try a couple of examples. So we'll do, actually, I think I'll just use this picture and that'll make it a little bit easier. Let's let the radius be 24 meters and we want to cover it. So we've got total surface area equals 4 times pi times radius squared. Now we have a squared key on there. So if you can, on your calculator, we talked a little bit about cubed in the last lesson, but you've got 4 times pi. And if you want to go ahead and type it, you've got 24 squared. And if you don't have one on the calculator you're using, just 24 times 24, and it is 576. So I'll go ahead and approximate it. I'm sure it's going to say to 2 decimal places, which is hundredths. So I've got 4 times pi times 576 is about 7,238.23. The 9's going to make it round to 23 square. What do we put our units at? Meters. Again, it's area. Remember, area is square units. Okay. Number 2, we'll draw a new picture. I need to get on the, there we go, center, but this time we're going to do diameter. And I'm going to write it underneath, so I'm going to put it as, we'll do a little number this time. Let's do 8 inches. Now see how I wrote it under there? So that's the whole diameter. And we're going to cover it with paper. So total surface area equals 4 times pi times radius squared. So we've got 4 times pi times, now be careful, if the diameter is 8, then the radius is 4. So I've got 4 times pi times 16. You can punch that straight across. I've got 4 times pi, I always forget where my pi key is, times pi times 16. And I got, the 1's going to make the 6 stay the same, so I got 201.06 600ths square inches.